Qualified Hero. I'm your co-host Daniel Perez.
And I am Messi Morales, and we are your Unqualified Heroes.
This is a very special episode because this is the Deadpool and Wolverine episode. I got red lights in the background that you can not see because there's a big bright light in front of my face. I put up Marvel stuff in the background. That's right. That's right. Slowly get in there. Slowly get in there. That's right.
Finally.
You can't see it, but it's a Iron Man Endgame Funko Pop with snapping and a little Marvel magazine that looks pretty cool. It's not your setup, but you do got a little special something back there.
Yeah, this is the Cinemark popcorn bucket. It does not fit my head, even though my head is way bigger than it. But
did you get a free refill today?
No, I didn't take it today.
By bringing in the bucket. You didn't take it today. You just paid for the popcorn?
I didn't want pop. I went by myself. I didn't go with my wife or no friends. I went by myself.
You went by yourself?
I went by myself. I needed to see the movie and pay attention. With friends, I can't do it.
I genuinely thought you went with your friends or with your wife or just all of them. I thought you went with all of them.
Tomorrow, I'm watching it again with her.
So you can get that second view rating.
100%. 100%. But we have talked about it. Before we jump into the movie, we have talked about it. That Deadpool and Wolverine had like the best marketing and best like
advertising
for the movie. Like it got to the point that I don't drink, but I had to get it. I got the aviation drink, the gin. This is never gonna open it. It's sealed. Deadpool.
It's just gonna be there.
It's just gonna
till
be
the end of time.
To the end of times. Until my kid graduates from high school and then he get out and like he go from college, whatever, he moves out, then I open that bad boy up. But yeah, like everything. Like they had Heineken, they got Heinz, they got car dealerships, they got
dealerships.
I have a lot of
the Bachelorette stuff.
Everything. They had a lot, and surprisingly, not a lot of spoilers with those ads. So like they made them just for that specific ad. So like for the Heineken one, I love that one because he goes, "What happened to my claws?" And Wolverine goes, "They're right here." They're like two bottles, metal bottles of Heineken. So like, it had nothing to do with the movie, but it's pretty cool.
It was pretty cool. Yeah. And well, they did have the car one in the movie.
They did. That one did.
I was like, that's crazy. Yeah. They slipped that in there.
Yeah, that was actually a scene from the movie.
That's crazy. You literally put a whole scene in the movie for a car commercial. But they slipped. I didn't know. Until I watched the movie. I would have never known. Yeah. All right. Deadpool and Wolverine. It's here. We watched it. We'll save the ratings for the end. But
no. It has to be now because we just watched a movie like maybe an hour or 2 hours ago. I finished the movie. We have to give the rating now. Exactly. You and I haven't talked about it. What is your rating?
Oh man. So
what is your rating? Or you know what? To the fans would be like, oh y'all like copying each other or whatever. Let's say it at the same time. Wait.
Give me a quick second. All right.
No, there's no quick second.
All right, let's go. I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, 7.5.
8.
Okay. That's not too far apart.
Okay.
Now elaborate. Why do you think it's an 8?
All right. This was an 8 because I wanted a Deadpool and Wolverine movie. And I got a Deadpool and Wolverine movie. So I'm already happy. The jokes, funny. The raunchiness, funny. The action, you got. Cameos, you got. Which, we'll talk more about cameos. But I thought they worked very well in the movie. And On top of that, but what brought it down for me from that very hard to reach 10 out of 10 to the 8 out of 10 was the villains. It was
I feel the same way.
it's
The
just
villains
like
was
forgettable, kind of.
the
Is
villains.
it a hot take to say forgettable? I don't know.
I don't.
The only thing I'm gonna remember 5 years from now is her sticking her little finger
fingers in her
effing
brains.
other people's heads.
Yeah. That I agree with you. Like so I saw multiple reviews, like non-spoiler reviews, before I saw the movie, because I have to learn to go to a movie with no expectations, especially for a Marvel movie, with no expectations of how big or how great the movie is, because we have done it. We did it for Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness. We had really, really, really high hopes and really like, and it didn't. It didn't work for us. It didn't. The movie's whatever. So I lowered my expectations for this movie, and I'm actually content from what I saw. So, like you said, we got the buddy cop movie with Deadpool and Wolverine, freaking cameos. All the cameos work. Like, I feel like every single cameo in the movie was like a crowd pleaser to the audience. But again, the villains, because it goes from the TVA guy to Evil Charles.
Yeah, to Cassandra.
The TVA guy again, and then to Cassandra again. Like, I think that was the only part. If they honestly, if they have no villains in this movie, it's just them two, I think it would have been perfect.
It would have been better.
Like
It would have been better.
It would have been better. But they have to have some conflict.
You
whatever.
did. You have to have some sort of conflict. But I think the TVA guy just made it worse. The TVA guy made it worse, quite honestly. It's just, Cassandra wasn't all that in this movie, but I think if you had taken the TVA guy out of the picture and mainly focused on if we got more Cassandra in this movie, I think we would have thought the villains better.
Probably, yeah. Because I don't think she was a bad villain. I don't want it to be misunderstood that we think they're bad villains. The TVA guy, yeah, he was a bad villain. Yeah. Like, he was.
She was underutilized.
Exactly. That's the word. Underutilized. They needed to use. They should have used her more to make her point more across, make her more of a threat. To the multiverse, because that's what basically she was trying to do, to like collapse all of it and make the void the main sacred timeline. But yeah, I agree. They should have at least kept one villain, not having this plot with this one and another plot with the other one. But
also, here's what I don't understand. Maybe I missed it. Maybe just whoop, through my head. How is there a whole TVA just functioning in the subway?
I don't know.
Because it didn't look like they went through a portal. It looked like
they
did. Because they said you got to go down into the subway, which means anyone could go down into the subway. In theory, they didn't explain that. It just seemed like it's just there, instead of you got to go through a portal to get to the TVA.
Yeah, there's a lot of like weird stuff going on. Like, after
I was like, is the TVA just out in the open now?
I guess they are. I guess on. What is it? 10005 Earth, something like that. Is where Deadpool is from. I guess that's all they do over there. I don't really understand it, but yeah, that didn't make sense at all. It flew.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, what's going on? What's going on? All right. So the movie was so good. I laughed so much, and I'm glad that I watched Deadpool 2 yesterday. Because I was like, what movie should I rewatch? I rewatched Deadpool 1 months ago, maybe like 6 months ago. And I wasn't sure. I rewatched Logan maybe like 2 weeks ago. But Deadpool 2, there was more scenes from Deadpool 2 than any other movie. And like in relation to this.
It's the most recent one, yeah.
So I'm actually very glad. I'm very glad that I watched it. But The cool thing, all right, going to the, I missed. I'll say this. We just mentioned it in the beginning, but I waited almost 20 minutes in line for popcorn, so I missed like the first 10, 15 seconds of the movie, and
disappointed at you. He's very disappointed at you because you didn't get him.
I didn't. They ran out of souvenir buckets. They had no souvenir buckets, but I missed the first like 10 seconds of the movie. I got there when he was digging Logan's grave, but you said there was something cool or special about the Marvel intro.
When was the last time we went to see a Marvel movie in theater? What was the last theater movie that we saw? The Marvels, right?
Is it the Marvels?
I think it was. I think the Marvel. Okay, whatever. Doesn't matter. The point is that it's been quite a while, almost a year since the Marvels came out.
Yeah. It was the Marvels.
I miss 100%. I got like such a good feeling hearing the theme song for the Marvel logo entrance. Like flipping through the comic books and then seeing the Marvel Studios, seeing all the little movie snippets from the old MCU and seeing like Marvel Studios. I missed that so much. I missed it so much, bro. Think about it. Like last year or 2 years ago, we got movies back to back, TV shows back to back.
It's different when you haven't seen it for a while.
I missed it.
It's no longer diluted.
I felt so happy, like genuinely happy, just hearing the freaking 10 seconds of the beginning of Deadpool. Just because of that, I got so happy. The thing is, this is like the most toxic thing ever. We love Marvel so much, but we hate on it so much.
We hate on it so much.
We told him, calm down, slow down. Just one movie a year. But now that we just literally got one movie a year, I miss it. I miss it.
So toxic.
I miss it. I want another movie. I need one more before the end. I think there's one more before the end of the year, if I'm not mistaken. But I missed it. I honestly missed the intro of Marvel Studios. I need it again. I'm gonna watch it tomorrow, and I'm gonna be
you are gonna get it again. You're watching it tomorrow.
I'm just gonna watch it and just walk out after that.
We are not getting another Marvel movie this year. We got Agatha.
The show.
But the next movie is Valentine's Day for Captain America.
So that's far.
All right. Let's just go through the movie. So he's burying Logan, whatever. I told you I thought I saw in the trailer that he had like a piece of Wolverine's body. He did. He started fighting people with Wolverine's skeleton. But the cool part was when he got the claws and you just saw Deadpool with freaking like doing the Wolverine pose with the claws. Bro, okay. I don't know about your theater, because I've been to some sad theaters. And that was mainly because I was in a really
bad.
No. I lived in a small town before, but now I'm in a big town. I had a good ass theater, clapping at her every cameo, laughing, freaking cheering. I could cheer. I didn't feel weird cheering in the theater because other people were cheering. Oh, it was a good moment. But that was the very first moment that people were cheering, at least when I got to the theater. Was when he pulled out the claws and everyone was like, oh, and I was like, it was great. I don't know how your theater was.
It was great. My theater was the same way. It was cheering, clapping, every funny moment, people laughing. This was a very good theater experience. I love it.
It was.
I'm here for it.
It was.
But yeah, the whole freaking sequence in the beginning, beautifully done. Him killing everybody with the theme song dancing, bye.
Bro, Ryan Reynolds got moves, low key. Hold up. When he takes dance choreography or something, like I don't know why, but like his moves when he was fighting just worked too good to every single beat that was going on the bye. I was like, bro, this is a banger. Put this on Just Dance 35
Yep.
or something.
If they just want to do like a music video for Bye Bye Bye, they just take the first intro of this movie and just put it on YouTube. This is like the best music video you can give to this song. It was
too good.
It was a very good intro. From like all the intros, I think this is my favorite one.
From all three movies, intro.
I think this is my favorite intro. Like him killing the TVA people, and then him freaking dancing in between, and him using freaking the metal claws at the same time, bro. This is like, you can't ask for a better intro,
bro.
For a movie.
You can't ask for more. And what I think he said in the very beginning when he was like, I don't remember the exact joke, but it was something about like, get your tissues if you're a nerd or something. Because...
Yeah. Yep.
Bro, I should have brought some tissues. Bro, the jokes. My God. I mean, Ryan, you could tell that they were having a blast with this movie, especially Ryan Reynolds. But they're real life best friends. Like, they're close, and so they were just having an absolute blast with this movie. And I'm so glad that Disney does a lot of things wrong, but I'm so glad that they let them go with some jokes that I'm surprised that they let him go with. Like when he was like, at the end, when he was like, everyone knows that the multiverse, it's just been downhill and downhill. Downhill. Disney just let him. And
they go. I think who was it? One of the Deadpool goes, oh, I think like we've been skyrocketing since Endgame, something like that.
Yeah.
So, come on. Even they know that they haven't been doing good. But guess what? Either cry about it or laugh about it. I'd rather laugh about it at this point. Like, there's no turning back. They release the movies, make it a joke. Because make it a joke. So, sponsored by Wendy's.
Did you get Wendy's after the movie? That's funny because the whole ride home, my wife is like, I want Wendy's now. I want a 4 for $4. And I was like,
yeah, I got some nuggets.
But Wendy's is overrated.
It is. But it's pretty good though. At nighttime.
I gotta tell Alicia that you got Wendy's. She's gonna be like, bro. But, okay. I just want to point out there, Brandon, if you're listening, I'm sorry. I didn't know. If I was a betting man, this is why I'm not a betting man. I told him he made if other people are like, what the heck is going on?
We were talking about it right now. We were talking about it.
We were on a PlayStation chat with a couple of our friends, and one of them was like, "Oh, I bet you $10 Henry Cavill's in the movie." And the other guy was like, Brandon was like, "Nah, Henry Cavill's in the movie." And I chimed in. I was like, "Bro, Brandon, too easy. You're getting $10. You're getting $10. It's too easy. Henry Cavill's not gonna be in the movie. What? This is Marvel. No way.
What are the chances?
I was like, it's not even something that's like, what's the thing? Like a rumor of like, oh, he could be the next Wolverine. I don't remember them saying Henry Cavill
was not even mentioned at all. Like, to be anything.
It's not like Wolverine one of those related things like a fan casting. It's not something that I heard. Exactly. So I was like, nah, that's not happening, bro. Like 20 minutes into the movie,
he's there. I
was like, oh, my bad. Bro, but they brought Henry Cavill was crazy.
So obviously you were not on social media. Good thing that you were not on social media, because there were a lot of spoilers since the movie hit the States. Spoilers like crazy everywhere.
Damn.
Like TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, X, everything has spoilers. Brandon opened his phone. The first thing he sees is a guy saying, "Oh my God, Henry Cavill's on Deadpool Wolverine," before he swiped up. So that's how he knew. As soon as he found out like 2 days ago that Henry Cavill was in the movie, and he told us. And that's why I send every time someone says something about like a spoiler, I will send like a meme of Henry Cavill Superman on the chat.
I knew you were spoiling. I was like, bro, if you just spoil it, I'm gonna kill him. You sent me a freaking Henry Cavill meme, and I was so mad. I was like, I'm just gonna ignore this and pretend that hopefully this has a different meaning.
Out of all the spoilers, out of all the cameos, that one was the one that I least expected to happen. Like Henry Cavill was not in my thoughts
I would have never
whatsoever
thought. That's why
to
I
be
was
in the
saying,
movie.
if I was a betting man, if I would have bet that he was not on there.
And I love the joke. I love the joke that he goes, "I am so happy that that you're doing better with the neighbors on this," something like that. He basically trashed DC
Oh yeah,
on a
yeah,
joke
yeah.
that he said on that scene. But guess what? Henry Cavill made like probably what, like $1 million just doing that little that little
Just
scene.
doing that, bro.
He looked buff. Even Ryan Reynolds goes, "Damn, this is the Wolverine that I'm looking for. This is it, dude."
This is the one I'm looking for.
Bro, freaking Henry Cavill, buff as hell. Like, oh my god, like
Jacked.
he's
So
jacked.
was Hugh Jackman. So was Hugh Jackman.
Bro.
Whoa, when his shirt ripped off at the end, the whole audience started cheering.
Yep.
I was
My-
yeah!
like, there's
Dude.
little kids here. But no, it's pretty funny. That
It was
he
pretty
still
funny.
got it. He still got it. He's like what, 50
55.
something. He still got
55.
it. That dude still
Old
got
as
it.
hell and still got it. I'm very impressed. I'm very impressed. But it was just too good of a movie. So we're going through these Hugh Jackmans, or I mean Logan's. We get Logan. He comes back. Apparently he's this super sad Logan, and
Wait. Question: what was your reaction for the comic book accurate Logan, the short
like
one?
brown Logan.
No,
Brown
the
suit
short
Logan?
one. No,
Oh.
remember that he goes to the
That was
bar
funny.
and he goes,
That was funny.
and then he's like,
oh
that was-
no,
out of all of them, that was your funniest one. That
was funny.
like Hugh Jackman, like a short guy. I never would have thought to see
Oh
Hugh
my
Jackman
gosh.
to be our size. By the way, we're short. We're short kings.
Yep.
That was funny. But
That was hilarious. But now
You
that
won.
you did remind me of the other one.
yeah, with Hulk, that was crazy. We almost got a glimpse
close.
of Hulk,
This close.
of Wolverine fighting.
Did you think once you saw Hulk, like the speck of green on the screen, did you think we were
That
going to
was
see the
rough.
fight?
I thought for 1 second, like maybe
I did.
like a
I did.
punch. Maybe
As
like
soon as
a
I saw
punch or
green, I
something.
was like, "We're getting the fight,"
Once,
and then it didn't
like,
happen.
Maybe like a little bit, bro. A little bit. Maybe that little snippet of a fight would have bumped to an 8. Oh, my phone fell. Yeah, my phone's acting
Well,
up.
I did hear. I logged back into Instagram after the movie because I don't know. I'm a what's it called? I forgot the word. I'm addicted. That's the word. I'm addicted.
Yeah, you're addicted
I'm
to
addicted, so I
social
logged back
media.
into I logged back into Instagram, and I saw that said Kevin Feige or Marvel Studios is in talks of a Wolverine versus Hulk movie. So who knows?
That would be cool. Honestly, that will be something. This is my new angle now. It's fine. That will be something that I will 100% be on board. Because one, originally, the very, 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 very first comic book, and I may be wrong, the very first comic book was Wolverine hunting Hulk. That was like the first appearance of Wolverine.
Mm,
So like that's like the
that's OG.
most iconic OG fight is Hulk versus Wolverine. Like, we have to see that fight one day. If I'm 80 and they still haven't done it, I didn't live life to see.
It's
I
true.
need to see that fight before I die. It has to come. If they recast
It
him,
has to. It
by
has
all
to
means.
come.
But they have to do it. It's not fair for the fans to keep waiting. It's not fair. It's not
Right,
fair.
we waited 20 years for a suit. I don't know where you went. We waited 20 years for a suit, but we finally got it, and it was great. And for a second there, I was like, are we not getting Hugh Jackman's mask? Because it waited till all the way till the end. And I was like, when do we get the mask? But lo and behold, we got the mask.
We got the mask, and I'm 100% happy with it. It looked weird a little bit at the
It
beginning.
did look weird, but it was cool.
Weird.
It was cool,
But
but
it was cool.
weird.
It was cool. Yeah, it looked, but it grew on me. It grew on me because after that, he didn't have the sleeve. He had no sleeve already at that point of the movie. He put the mask on, and then later on, he had no shirt, just mask and pants. So, like, can you blame the guy? It grew on me. It grew on me. It actually, honestly,
It did.
it looks just like this. I'm so impressed how accurate it looks. It looks just like this. It's not even funny. Like, it looks just like it.
So, boom, we get him, and now they go to the Void, and we got the Deadpool Wolverine fight that we were looking
We saw
for.
on the trailer. We saw set photos of it like leaked months ago. Like we finally got to see the full fight.
We finally got it, and they were just freaking going ham at. They were going ham at each other, and later on they did it again in the Honda, which
Bro,
that was a funny
that
joke.
fight-
But it's
that fight was beautiful.
crazy. It's crazy to think that it's just two people that can't die.
Exactly.
So you could just keep on going.
Yep.
And we saw that in the Honda when it literally went from daytime to like nighttime to like kind of daytime again. It was like they just kept on going because they don't die. No one wins.
They don't
There's
die.
no winner. It's just until you get
Because-
tired.
If Wolverine rips Deadpool in half, guess what? He grows legs. And if you stab, we literally saw it. Freaking Deadpool with a
Right in the
sword,
right in the neck.
right in the throat. He took it out like nothing. Like he took it like he took it like a champ. Honestly, you can't kill these two. So like it was all out, both of them. They were literally going all out. Guns, knife, claws, like
Everything.
I don't know what
Baby knife.
Baby knife. Baby knife was hilarious. And everything that he had has his logo on it, which I love. Like every single
did.
sword, knife, baby
The
knife,
ammo
everything
thing.
had his logo, and I loved it. It was beautifully done. Both fights. I love both fights.
Bro, Deadpool just like completely wrapped up in seatbelt was.
It's the only way that
But-
you can keep him still.
There was a lot of jokes, and they were all honestly most of them were really really funny. But so we see
Okay, are we talking about
Captain
cameos
America. What?
now? Are we gonna talk about cameos now?
We're talking about cameos now.
Okay. Before we go to the list of the cameos, which one out of all of them were you like the most like you freaked out? Which one were you like, oh my god, I can't believe they did that one? Which one was yours? Your
I mean, it might be an obvious one, but Human Torch.
okay.
What was yours?
Come on. Freaking Human Torch. Seeing Chris Evans back as
Bro.
Human Torch. Bro.
blew my mind, dude. When they're like, "Oh, this is I don't know what joke he said, but he said something about how like it's every white man's favorite person or something." And
Yeah, because Captain America. He thought he was Captain America.
and I know, and that's what made me. And I was like, "Bro," and Alicia's actually she's like, "Who do you think it is? Who do you think it is?" I'm like, "I don't know." Like I generally did not know, and I was like, "I think I like maybe it's Captain America, but like I generally do not know." Thor. They brought up Thor a couple times.
Yeah.
And then, boom, freaking what's his name? His real name, Chris Evans. Chris Evans comes down, and then the whole crowd, bro. I'm thinking it's Captain America. I was like, this is Captain America, and then, craziest thing.
I was
ever.
freaking out. I
And I almost got so mad because I thought he died. I thought he died when he hit his head on the. on the
okay, yeah.
thing.
I was surprised he didn't die.
I was like, how
I
did he
was
not die?
surprised.
His freaking.
Yeah. Yeah, like how strong and
Like
how
he got Deadpool healing now.
got
That he
Deadpool
was just
powers.
like,
he literally
I,
just
like,
like
I swear his neck snapped when he hit his head.
he got up like a champ. He literally got up like nothing happened. Like he didn't get fall from like 100 feet from the sky and almost broke his neck and everything. That's MCU. I don't know. But yeah, Human Torch for me was the one that I was like,
that was cool. That was cool. And then they killed him off, but it was funny because Deadpool's like, you think they got the budget for for more? And honestly, that just made it perfect. Like yeah. That's fine. Like, okay, you could kill him off because that joke just landed so perfectly. Because Chris Evans, just for that, he was expensive.
Yeah, he ain't cheap. That dude is not cheap.
But what we were saying before, when we were like, bro, villain, could have been so much better if we saw Cassandra more. It could have been so much better because she just like this. Freaking just turned him ripped off his skin like a freaking piece of clothes, and he just freaking I don't know, like all his organs, like nothing. Like I was like, bro, Cassandra the real deal, and we just didn't see her as much.
She was OP. She was kind of
She was OP. I just thought we would get more.
I wish we had more of her. Like this could be like another villain that they bring in that's like super powerful, and they kill them off on the same. Movie or episode or whatever. Just like
Gore,
the gut butcher. Like such a great villain.
Super
just
OP.
To kill him off.
She's literally Charles's twin. And we know how OP Charles is. And she just died just like that. So that was pretty disappointing.
Not just like that.
I mean,
I'm actually surprised that she died even being like a stronger mutant than Wolverine and Deadpool, and Wolverine and Deadpool survive. The same energy
because
that
they were together. Because they were together. It's the power of friendship.
Whatever.
And sexual tension.
A lot of sexual tension.
There was a lot of sexual tension.
There is a lot of sexual tension between
multiple people. Between B23 or whatever her name is, and Peter, freaking MVP Peter.
Bro, everybody loves Peter now. Everybody loves Peter. Yeah, Peter was like the most funniest character in the whole thing. Like going from Deadpool 2 being like the lovable dad, now he's over here like being like the most sexy icon in the whole movie.
He's the sexy icon.
Hey, he was pulling the girl from TVA. That's all I have to say.
He pulled her like nothing.
Like nothing. All you have to show with a Deadpool suit. What is his name? I had a name for himself.
Peter Pool? Was it Peter Pool?
Peter Pool. Yeah, Peter Pool. Freaking hilarious.
It's too funny.
All right. Cameos.
Cameo time. Let me tell you something. While Human Torch was my favorite cameo, that I was like, yo, like, this is awesome. That was like the coolest. Okay, let me rephrase that. Human Torch was my coolest cameo. But my favorite cameo that I wanted to see in the movie,
I know you're gonna say
which I already knew was coming because I got spoiled from a stupid trailer, which is why I should have got it off social media earlier. But whatever, trailers spoil it. But my favorite cameo was X-23.
That was your favorite cameo?
100%.
That was your favorite cameo?
Grown up because of the relationship between her and Logan, and she's grown up, so it's like time passes, but like
bro.
It's full circle. It's called full circle. When you go full circle, it's just legendary.
Bro.
It's stuff of
honestly,
legend.
I thought would have been a bigger deal than what they did. Honestly, they had like a little small thing on the campfire, which again, it was already in the freaking trailer, and not like we missed it.
I didn't see the trailer, so I didn't know that.
It was in the trailer.
Knew that she showed up.
That scene is in the trailer. Like I've seen some part of it. Like the last part of it when she's Deadpool goes, Wolverine goes saying, "Oh, I'm not that guy or whatever."
I'm the wrong guy.
I'm the wrong guy, and then she goes, "Yeah, you always are. You are always the wrong guy."
Trailer? Boo.
That was in the trailer. The best part.
I love that scene. I was like, I love that. I love it so much. I'm so glad I didn't see that in the trailer. because
Yeah,
I
trailer.
really love that scene.
You know who was my second favorite one?
Was it
Monsieur.
Blade?
Monsieur. Remember
Oh,
it.
bro. Channing freaking Tatum, bro.
Bro, I am
No
so happy.
way.
I am. Let me stop. Let me lower my voice because my wife hasn't seen the movie. Channing Tatum finally got his moment. I remember when Fox was going to do his own movie with him, and
I don't even remember that.
bro, that's like so long ago. That's not even funny. It
He was
so
gonna
long
have
ago.
his own movie?
He was going to be yes.
I thought
Look
they
it
just
up.
picked a random actor. I thought they just picked a random actor for him.
When I saw him walking up with the suit and everything. I was like, no, they didn't. It's like it felt like how they did John Krasinski as Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Because it was a huge fan
Like
cast.
a fan casting thing.
That people loved it. And when Shannon Tatum was announced to be like the Gambit, and then that movie got scrapped. Bro, you have to look this up. He got so disappointed with Marvel that he didn't want to be anything Marvel because of
How long ago was
that.
this?
Look, bro, look it up after this. Look it up. I'm being this serious. This is an actual thing. And when he walked, I got so happy. But the only thing that I did not like it was how his accent, Shannon Tatum accent.
His accent was hilarious.
I couldn't stand it. Because
But they made fun of it. They made fun of it. So
exactly.
It's okay.
That's like because it was a joke. It was basically a joke. Gambit himself was a joke. Like because he was speaking English and you could understand that, but sometimes he was speaking English and you couldn't understand nothing. Like even Deadpool was saying like, dude, speak English. Like speak normal. But obviously it was a joke. It was a joke, but I think that was like the only part that I did not like about Gambit itself. But come on, Shannon Tatum as bro.
That was pretty funny.
That for me
It's
was
cool.
like at least
And
he
after
got
and
to
then
play him.
after seeing X-Men 97
X-Men
with Gambit, I became like the biggest Gambit freaking hype train
fan,
ever.
yeah.
So that I saw Gambit again, I was like, oh shoot.
freaking Gambit, bro. And then of course, Blade himself, he showed up.
Yup.
Freaking
The only
Wesley
Blade,
Snipes.
quote unquote. I'm the only Blade.
When he dropped that bar, I'm like, okay, wait a minute. Is this why they haven't dropped another? Like, this is why they holding back on freaking Blade? Because obviously Marvel saw this. If Kevin Feige saw this movie before, he approved all the jokes.
Well, did you see Deadpool's face when he said that? Deadpool looked into the screen and he was like,
I didn't catch that part.
He did.
I'll watch it tomorrow.
As soon as he said, "I'm the only Blade,"
The only Blade.
Deadpool looked right into the screen. He was like,
Interesting. I didn't see that part. But that was just a bar. That was such a bar. It's true. As of right now, he's the only Blade. Live action Blade. He's the only just like Hugh Jackman. He's the only Wolverine. He's the only Blade. Like he can take that to his grave until the new Blade movie comes out.
If it ever comes out.
If apparently there's Marvel dropped a post saying that Blade is gonna be the next R-rated movie. So maybe they're working on something.
Yeah.
Maybe something is coming up. Like I don't know. I'm like honestly, I'm not even excited for the movie no more. After like having like 5 directors, 20,000 writers, like I don't know. Lost hope.
That's pretty true. But I wonder, do you think one day in the future, maybe Secret Wars, maybe whatever Avengers 5 is going to be titled, but do you think we get that Deadpool Thor scene?
Maybe. Because it was kind of spot on in how secretly they didn't want to talk about it. And Deadpool kept bringing up the scene, like, yo, what happened? Like, why is Thor crying? Like, where's Thor? And I don't know. Maybe that was a scene from the future. Maybe that's how Deadpool dies. I don't know.
Maybe that's how Deadpool dies.
And Thor is like the last person holding him. Kind of sad.
Who
I'm not? Sorry. You know who I'm not? Okay. You know who I am disappointed of not seeing? That freaking bastard.
Loki?
Loki.
I wasn't sure.
At all.
I wasn't sure. I was like,
Or
are they
even
gonna do
Morbius.
it?
Or whatever his name is. Morbius, whatever.
Morbius would have been more realistic because Loki's like often
Yeah, that's true.
some of
But
the
like,
world.
not even the only TVA member that we saw, like, we can, like, okay, she's from Loki's show, is the lady at the end who shows up.
Yeah,
That
I think B23 or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. And obviously the freaking cloud smoky dog eater.
Eliath.
Eliath, yeah.
When Deadpool's like, from season 1 of Loki, episode 5. I was like, damn, we can pull out the whole episode number and everything.
It was so funny. I love the freaking fourth wall. The fourth wall.
The fourth wall is amazing. That's why I loved it.
Yeah.
Honestly, Deadpool might be my favorite character.
He's up there. He's up there for sure.
He's too funny. He's just too funny.
He's too funny. Freaking Deadpool. Freaking Deadpool. Oh my
All right.
God.
What was the loudest audience cheer in your movie?
Chris Evans got a pretty big one.
Because this one might be surprising. I mean, it was surprising to me. Maybe I just had a lot of old schoolers. But the biggest cheer was for Blade. When Blade showed up.
Blade got a pretty big one too.
Like,
but I think
Blade
Chris Evans
had
probably got
a
a big
massive cheer in our theater. And I mean, I was cheering too, but I was like...
Dude, we haven't seen him in years. It's been over what? His last movie was... What year was his last movie? I'll look it up right now. Look, it's
a long time ago.
A very long time ago. His last movie was 2004, this is the last one. Bro, this is 2024.
That's 20 years ago.
20 years ago. He hasn't been Blade for 20 years. That's when he goes, oh, I thought you were retired. And he looks at him like, I never retired. But you know what's so funny? That Ryan Reynolds is on some movies. Ryan Reynolds is in the original Blade movies.
He's in Blade?
He's in Blade.
No way.
Yeah, he is in Blade. Look,
I did not know that. Ryan Reynolds is in Blade as Deadpool or just like another character?
As just another character. Let me see if I can find it.
That's mind blowing. I did not know that. Okay, that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, see, yeah, it's in the third one. Just the third one. He's in the third Blade Trinity. Who is he? He is Hannibal King. I don't know who he is, but yeah, he's in the original, or at least the third one, Blade movie. So like 20 years ago, they were not on the same screen on like playing any Marvel character. I don't know if they did any other movies, but Marvel related, they haven't done anything together for 20 years.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
All right. So, to my surprise, Wolverine did not die. Well, this Wolverine did not die, to my surprise. Yeah. I thought he was either going to die or go back to his timeline. None of them happened. He stayed in Deadpool's timeline.
Mm-hmm.
And we can at least assume that what's the word? Educated wish. We can make an educated wish that Deadpool is going to show up in the Marvel universe in the 616 for good, potentially. But at least team up with the Avengers. But not just Wolverine. The whole team. We got X-23 over there. We got the other people over there. So, are they coming back?
They could come back.
They gotta come back. They're in the universe.
I mean, well, okay. I can argue the same way that whenever there's a fight in New York, only one superhero shows up and the other ones where they're like watching TV in their house. No, it doesn't work like that.
That's true.
I can see the possibility of Hugh Jackman coming back again as Wolverine, probably for Secret Wars, because the joke was you're playing this until you're 90 years old.
Yep.
That pretend Wolverine for every second. So I don't know, but X-23 for sure. Like if they decide to like bench Wolverine and then give the spotlight to X-23, I'm all for it.
I would love that. I would love that.
She's awesome.
Instead of like
Laura,
recasting Wolverine,
exactly.
that you just
Like
have
give
Laura continue the like pass the torch.
Daphne Keane, beautiful actress. She did awesome in the Wolverine Logan, and she did awesome on Deadpool Wolverine. Like,
and she's young, so she can last a long time.
And she can
last a long time.
And she did act light recently with Star Wars. Like, she has the potential. So like,
yep.
If they wanted her to continue as the main like Wolverine, quote unquote, use her. Especially if they're going for the Young Avengers route, she will fit perfectly with them. So no need to recast. We don't need a freaking Henry Cavill Wolverine. We don't need a freaking Daniel Radcliffe Wolverine.
Bro, one of my favorite parts was when she put on the glasses. I loved it. I don't know why. It just hit me different. I told you this before. I have not seen Wolverine. I have not seen Logan since the year it came out in 2017, except 2 weeks ago. So
that's crazy. That's a great movie.
Almost a decade. It's been a long time.
For you not to see that movie at least one more time, that's crazy to me. 100%.
I don't know why. I don't know why I never saw it, and it was
such a great movie.
A+.
Such a great movie.
A+. I mean, 9.5. It was too good. Arguably, it could be a 10 out of 10. Arguably. That's how good it was. And, bro, when she just put on the sunglasses, I was like, oh my god, like, I don't know. It was just cool. Those are just the cool throwbacks. But yeah, I definitely agree. Daphne King, just passing the torch. It'd be awesome. Also, it was pretty funny. I was both mad, but also not mad because it's Deadpool. About the post-credit scene. Because it was really funny. Because the kind of joke is Chris Evans as a MCU character is like doesn't really curse or anything.
Yeah,
he's
kind
of clean.
Good boy.
So him just like brah, 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 brah. It was kind of funny to see because I was like, that's Chris Evans. But
that's Chris Evans.
On the flip side of things,
Human Torch.
Yeah, it was Human Torch. But on the flip side of things, it's another post-credit scene that doesn't have a meaning.
And honestly, when I saw it, I was kind of disappointed.
I thought it was going to be them going to 616.
Me too. I thought, well, something will be related to Secret Wars. Something related to it. But you got to think about that Secret Wars right now, they got nothing. They don't have a director that I think of right now.
Yeah.
So, like, for them to tease Secret Wars this soon with, like, what if they tease Secret Wars and nothing happens with it because they go a different direction on...
Well, we'll find out during whatever it's called.
What is it?
San Diego.
I don't know. Comic-Con is happening this weekend, right? Is it this Saturday or Friday?
Is it tomorrow?
I don't know. I gotta look it up. I think... Oh, my God.
I think it's next week.
No, it's this week. Because DC happened either today or... Yeah, DC happened today. Yeah. Okay, we gotta talk about the dog. Talk about the dog.
Bro,
now,
okay. Dog.
Okay. I always wonder, why would they pick, like, the most ugliest dog ever? Right? Why would they pick, like, the most ugliest dog ever? But it makes sense. How does Ryan Reynolds looks on Deadpool? Like the most ugliest dude ever.
Yep.
So it makes sense to give the Deadpool dog to an ugly dog, so they don't have to CGI him looking like all skin falling off and anything like that. So when I saw that, it's like, it blew my mind. Genius.
I didn't even think about that until you just said it.
Right, but it makes sense. Even I could be wrong. Honestly, I won't be mad if I'm wrong. But if I'm right, that's pretty cool. That would be like a pretty cool, like, cool thing that they did. Honestly, I loved it. Every scene with the dog, I loved it.
It was funny.
And
freaking Ryan Reynolds was just taking it. Freaking licks all over the freaking mouth. I was like, oh man, somebody get this man a toothbrush.
There's a scene. Wait. I don't know if it was with the dog or someone, but he goes, "Oh, I'm telling Blake. Blake is that's his wife's name, right?
I'm telling Blake,
Lively?
that he told it was when Wolverine was like getting well, not when he was getting touchy, but when they were on top of each other, and
Oh yeah, I'm telling Blake.
he's like, I'm telling
That's
Blake.
so
That was funny. Speaking of Blake, Lady Pool.
That wasn't her, right? Or was that her?
I looked it up because I wanted to know. Because first off, how you not gonna take off the mask? How you not gonna take off the mask? Everyone's like, is it this? Is it this? Is it Taylor Swift?
But
Is
what
it this
if-
person? This
what
person?
if-
This person? And
What
you
if she also
didn't
had a
take
messed
off the
up
mask.
face? But what if she had also a messed up face?
That's also true. It's also true. But here's who it was. It was Blake Lively speaking, but the actor was a body double or whatever it's called. Because like the action obviously is not Blake, but
Okay.
the
the
voice
voice actress-
acting was Blake Lively.
Blake. Interesting. Okay. Now I know. Now I can tell my wife, hey, that's Blake. She may be listening
Yo,
to this.
so now you know. And trying to think about what else happened in this movie.
We talk about how sexy they both look. I thought it will bother me that the main cast for like Deadpool 1 and Deadpool 2 were barely in the movie. So like the taxi guy, the Colossus,
yeah, the taxi driver,
all the other
and
X-Men
Vanessa.
girl. Like they were so
Yeah.
underused on this movie at all. And I thought honestly it will bother me. But if you really think about it, on the first two movies, they were barely there other than from the beginning or the end. For the first two movies, Deadpool asked for the help of Colossus and the other girl for both movies at the end for the last battle. But they were not in the whole movie at all, just like Deadpool doing his own thing. So this was a little bit more, but they underused them like a lot. They were just there for like the parties. For like first party at the beginning for his birthday.
Well, they were in another universe.
That's true. But like
Except at the end. At the end, they were not.
I love Blanelle. She was so funny. She goes.
Bro,
she's like
she's
literally.
funny.
She's literally looking down the window, blind again. She's blind, and she goes, "I wish I was deaf too." But like she's literally like looking down. How the hell do you know where they're fighting? Like
She's not deaf.
she's not deaf, but like, man, I guess like Daredevil type of thing for her as well. Like she got like supersonic hearing. Weird Al is hilarious, and I love like the back and forth between Weird Al and Ryan Reynolds on the beginning. It's like with the cocaine thing, like we saw on the trailer.
Oh
like,
yeah,
with the cocaine
yeah.
thing, like you gonna use any like Kevin Feige told me like this is one of the things that we can't use and all that stuff. Freaking, it was funny.
You know what I really liked about this movie?
What?
And it wasn't even in the movie. It was the credits. Having behind the scenes of all these Fox movies.
I love that. Was like the best tribute. Best
Kiss tribute. I loved it. I'm pretty sure that's never before seen footage.
Maybe like you know like those DVDs like
yeah, maybe if you buy the DVDs and stuff, but like actually just
I never saw it.
Watching
I've
the
never
movie,
seen.
I don't know. It was just a perfect tribute, and then like all the movie, it was so many movies combined into like this behind the scenes. It was beautiful.
You know what character that I think is Fox? I could be wrong. Nicolas Cage as a Ghost Rider.
I think that's Fox. Let me see.
I think it is too, but I feel like he was the only character missing. Because if you really like for me,
it's Sony.
It's Sony. Damn it! But like, for me, it felt empty without him in the sense because he is one of them, like one of like of the like two early 2000s heroes.
Yeah.
Like those movies are so old right now. Like they're almost 20 years old as well. Like for me, it felt missing.
He's one of the OGs.
He's one of the OGs of superheroes, live action superheroes. Because we already got Toby on No Way Home. And now we all got all this bunch. We got Electra.
All the Fox people.
We got Blade.
I'm surprised. I will say this. I'm surprised we didn't see more X-Men characters from the Fox universe.
Okay, the good guys. Good. Good guys.
Good guys.
I'm actually surprised
like
too.
Actual X-Men people.
Yes, I'm actually. I don't think we saw any.
Yeah, we didn't.
Other than Wolverine.
I don't remember seeing any.
I don't remember seeing any of them. We saw a bunch of villains. We got Sabretooth.
Yeah.
Honestly, kind of disappointed with the fight because they're having way too fast. I thought they were like. Yeah, so we got to see, obviously, the red teleporter guy from the First Class. We got to see the frog guy from the X-Men Originals. We got to see a bunch of them from like original X-Men movies.
Just no good
guys. A lot of the villains.
I was really surprised.
Freaking he made a joke about him too.
Magneto?
Juggernaut. Oh yeah, Magneto too. But Juggernaut, he goes, "Oh wait, you're the Juggernaut of this universe." I thought he had said, because if you remember on Deadpool 2, we got this huge
you got
CGI
big Juggernaut.
So that line was pretty funny. But like, yeah, I agree with you. I didn't see any good X-Men characters. Like the good guys. Any good guy X-Men characters.
And you know what? That reminds me too. We saw more of Cassandra's OP-ness by them just saying Cassandra killed Magneto. We already know. Look, you and me both saw X-Men 97. We know how OP Magneto is.
Magneto is overpowered.
Magneto is like OP. Oh, like past the sheet of threat level OP that they put on the show. Like he freaking passed the paper. So it was underutilized. But you know what? We wanted a buddy cop movie. We got the buddy cop movie. So
we did.
That's what we asked.
I'm happy for it. I'm happy with what we got.
I am. I'm happy with what we got.
The movie itself is kind of messy.
I'm curious to see if it will stand the test of time.
I will let you know tomorrow. If I can sit down to that movie again and have like the same enjoyment and like whatever, I will let you know. Because at the second watch, you know why everything happens and whatnot. You will know then by the second watch. Yeah. This is a movie that you'll watch again or not. I don't know. It could. Honestly, it could. It could be because the first two movies.
That's true. What? I don't know what you said, but that's all I got. I got nothing else.
What a roller coaster! I still remember the first trailer. I went and dropped it, and you and I reacted to it.
Freaking out.
That was like the first trailer.
That's so good.
That I reacted with my wife. That was like with Danielle's. Like I was here. It was literally in the same spot that I am right now. Like, what was it like? February? Yeah, it was like Super Bowl time. Yeah,
it was around Super Bowl time of last year.
No, this year. No, last year. Last year. It was this year. I got married this year.
It can't be this year. That's too soon. This year is way too soon.
What are you talking about, bro? I got married this year. It's been what? Febrero, marzo, abril, mayo, junio, julio. It's been 6 months, and we knew the movie's coming out this year. Makes no sense. It wasn't last year.
It's oh yeah, you're right. February 11, 24.
See, that was Super Bowl. It just came out from my honeymoon.
You're right. Because it was. I think it broke the record. It was either broke the record or came really close to the record of shortest amount of time before the movie released to release the trailer. All right, that's all we got. We're already just over an hour, so yeah. Thanks for sticking with us, guys. You can find me at Danny42 with 3 N's. 2 was taken on Instagram, and
you can find me on Instagram at Messi.17_. Follow us. Let us know who you are. But if you don't want to follow us individually, you can follow us on Qualify Heroes on all the platforms. Listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and on YouTube. And we'll catch you in the next one.
We got stuff coming out. House of Dragons Reels, House of Dragons episodes. And
oh my God, House of Dragons, 2 more episodes.
Two more episodes. The boys just finished. You could heard my reaction and Ellie's reaction on Instagram, and you might hear our reaction on the gaming podcast. We'll see about that one. But Unqualified Heroes!
Bow, 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 bow.